A very good afternoon to you. You're watching Lunchtime News with me, Florine Rajendran, joining you from the Newsfirst studios in Colombo. Let's start off with a look at your headlines this afternoon. Health authorities warn of a spread of a dengue-like virus. 2 dead in a motor accident in Pasiala. Muhammad Ali's gloves from famed 1971 fight go on sale. On to your top story this afternoon. U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Asian Affairs Nisha Desai Biswal will arrive in the island on a 2-day official visit today.
The U.S. State Department said that the objective of her visit is to evaluate the status of the reconciliation process of the country. Nisha Biswal's visit to the island will conclude on the 14th of this month. Meanwhile, Tom Malinowski, the Assistant Secretary of State for Democracy, Human Rights and Labour, arrived in the island on an official visit today. He is scheduled to meet with senior officials of the Sri Lanka government as well as representatives of the civil organisations. The objective of his visit is to assess the human rights situation in Sri Lanka.
Health authorities have warned of the spread of a virus fever that bears similar symptoms to dengue fever. Consultant pediatrician specialist Dr. Deepal Pereira said the symptoms are fever, headache and body ache. He also said that a blood test following the contraction of this disease would reveal a reduction of platelets and white blood cells. Meanwhile, according to the Department of Meteorology, strong winds at times can be expected to continue over the country, particularly along the central hills. However, it is expected to reduce from tomorrow. Gale winds that swept through the Galin-Bindunuava area left one person injured. Trees were uprooted by the gale winds that swept across the Galin-Bindunuava area last evening. Trees falling onto an electricity supply cable led to the disruption of power in the area. In addition, a tractor driver sustained injuries when a tree fell onto a tractor opposite the Galin-Bindunuava Jaipur school. Students of the medical faculty in Karapitia staged a protest opposite the faculty.
The protest was against the arrest of the convener of the Inter-University Students' Federation, Navindra Veerasekara, and the suppressing of student activists. The protest lasted for almost an hour.
The government that speaks of good governance has today entered a process of suppressing the other forces. We call on the government of good governance to immediately put a stop to the suppressing of students. If not, the students' movement will come together and will topple the government.
Meanwhile, 2 persons died in an accident that occurred this morning along the Colombo Kandy Road in Radhavadunna, Pasiala. Police say the accident involved a bus transporting employees of a garment factory from Colombo to Kandy colliding onto a 3-wheeler. The deceased, aged 21 and 57, are residents of Radhavadunna in Pasiala. Leader of the JVP and parliamentarian Anurukumar Dissanayake commented on the taxes and the falling economy.
Anurukumar Dissanayake first attended an estate workers meeting in Hatton and thereafter met with the general public in the Gingathena bus stand.
The previous government created a mechanism to cater to their own ill deeds. They created a culture to assault and abduct journalists and others using white vans. Yoshida Rajapaksa was arrested. 2 massive houses have been made in Dehiwala. Another 7 lands in the surrounding areas have been purchased. How were these lands and mansions acquired? At the FCID, they say that the lands and mansions were gifted by the grandmother. Then, Grandma Daisy provides a statement. She said that a trader who arrived in a van when she was at home gave her a bag of gems. This is according to the statement that she had given. A month later, another trader had come and given cash for those gems. The lands were purchased from the cash provided. You are the general public. Do you believe these things? Basil Rajapaksa and Gotabaya Rajapaksa have made a pledge to the United States. They have pledged to protect the United States of America against any conspiracy or movement that is against the USA. They create parties and claim to be patriots.
UPF MP Rohit Abegunawardena convened a media briefing in Kalathura yesterday.
The Good Governance government is running on 3 institutions. One is the FCID, the second is the CID, and the other is the Bribery Commission. The Good Governance government is running on those 3 institutions. If someone raises their voice against the current regime, they take them to one of those institutions. They take them and try to file a case. They have to spend their entire day on the road. Demonstrations are held every day. Now the government is not on the correct track. We are not the ones saying it, but the very same people in the government. This will not last for long.
News First is ready to implement yet another phase of the Gum at the Door-to-Door campaign, a public service initiative which unearths several issues faced by the people of Sri Lanka. It is the 100-day initiative with the people, for the people.
You may recall on the 23rd of February this year, News First visited every corner of the country, covering nearly 750 villages and all districts in the island, going from door to door under the Gum at the program to look into the burning issues faced by the people of Sri Lanka. Now, over the course of this 25-day outreach program, which concluded on the 18th of March, we at News First, together with the University of Peradeniya, identified a myriad of issues the people of Sri Lanka face as they have been neglected in terms of infrastructure and welfare development over the course of time. Now, taking into account the thousands of issues faced by these people, we compiled this report comprising of all issues faced by the people. However, unfortunately, the authorities have failed to address these issues, causing the people to continue to remain neglected. Now, this drove us at the Capital Maharaja Organisation Limited to take matters into our own hands and decided to represent the people ourselves in a bid to find and provide solutions to these issues and for the people who are faced by these issues, which is why we are initiating the next phase of the Gum at the program, the Gum at the 100-day initiative. We will commence work on this initiative on the 20th of July and will continue for 100 days until the 27th of October. Now, we will strive towards our objectives for the sole benefit of the people. However, we cannot do this alone. We need your assistance, the assistance of the general public, organizations, institutions, and so on and so forth. So if you wish to assist and support us in this endeavor and this initiative, we have established the Gum at the Secretariat at our head office based in Colombo. You can contact us on our number 0114 896 896. The number is 0114 896 896. You can email us on 100days@maharaja.lk. The email address once again is 100days@maharaja.lk. You can come talk to us at our address for number 45 upon 3 Braybrook Place, Colombo 2. And if you wish to get through to us via Facebook, you log on to www.facebook.com/newsfirstsl. That is www.facebook.com/newsfirstsl. And if you wish to get through to us via Twitter, it's @newsfirstsl. Now, until the commencement of the Gum at the 100-day initiative, we will draw your attention towards several burning issues daily, which we identified in a bid to get your support and assistance.
Do you remember when we came to your doorstep to inquire into your issues through the Gum at the initiative? The time has now come for News First to join hands with the public to address the issues you face. We are ready. Are you?
The Gum at the 100-day initiative. With the people, for the people.
Well, with that, we wrap up lunchtime news here at News First. You can log into our website www.newsfirst.lk for these stories and much more. For the News First team, I'm Florine Rajendran. Have a wonderful day ahead of you.